time now for our Feel Good Friday segment. This is sponsored by Mark Stiles on Route 139 in Marshfield. Stiles Law. Feel Good Friday. Mark Stiles. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning, Rob. How are you doing, my friend?
Doing great. How are you doing? Are you ready for the storm?
Oh, yeah, we're ready, but we're hoping that storm tracks about 150 miles north of where it's projected, so that the mountain folk can get some of that snow, and the folks that don't really want it don't have to deal with it. But that's what we're hoping for.
Yeah, it'd be great just to take the snow and just say, you know what, we're shoving it up to the mountains. Go there. Go enjoy this.
We're going north.
Yeah.
We're going north, folks.
Well, let's see. What are you feeling good about here on a Friday, Mark?
You know, Rob, I'm feeling really good about a concept that we started working on over a year ago, and it was our podcast. And I know I've mentioned it here before, probably about a year ago when we got it started. But we recently recorded our 60th episode of the podcast, and that podcast is called Elements of Stiles, kind of a play on the book for grammar by Strunk and White, Elements of Style. But it's called Elements of Stiles, and I interview and chat with local business professionals around the area, both in the South Shore, but also regionally and nationally. And it's been really, really fun, and I'm hoping that some folks who are sitting back with the storm this weekend, they could dial it up anywhere that they find podcasts, right? So Spotify is my favorite spot for all things Audible, but if you've got Apple Podcasts or iTunes, you've got Stitcher, you've got all of the different places where you could find a podcast. You search Elements of Stiles, and we've got some folks, and you know what? They're local folks, professionals that, you may not know yet, but they tell their story, and they explain why they do what they do. They explain how they do it, why they entered into it, and why they love it so much, and how they like to serve their client base. So, when you're out there looking for a financial advisor or a real estate professional or a loan professional or a business owner locally, they're on there, and you get to know them, love them, and trust them before you actually meet them. So it's great for the professional, too, because when they make that introduction, they already feel like that person knows them and trusts them. So we're really excited about it. We're going to keep it going. We drop a new one every Tuesday, and it's folks folks that you may need to work with, may want to work with, and it's a great resource for folks to kind of get to know somebody without guessing, right? Some marketing pieces, it's a little spliff here on social media or a little of that. They're 30 minutes long. It's conversations where you really get to know somebody, and we're really excited about it. We're going to keep it going. We're going to keep it going, Rob.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, so what did you say? You're up to, episode 60?
Yeah, we recorded episode 60 this week. So, again, as we drop them every Tuesday, we're going to keep on going. We've got a varying group of people, but really interesting. And, they're like us, the listeners. They're here in our community and ready, willing, and able to serve.
Nice. Okay, well, again, tell us the name of the podcast and how people can find that.
So it's called Elements of Stiles, Stiles, and again, it can be found anywhere that you find podcasts. So like Spotify, Stitcher, Podbeam, Apple iTunes, Apple Podcasts, those places.
Excellent. Sounds good. You may want to, again, if you got the power this weekend, you might be hanging out because chances are you won't be heading out. So you might want to binge some podcasts there and listen to some of Mark Stiles. All right.
Well, and you may know the guest. You may search through and say, I know that person. I want to hear their story.
Yeah, that's true too. Is it? Can you find the people's names and easy to identify?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
All right. Each one is titled with their name.
All right, good. All right, well, check it out. All right.